Okay, so in this question we were given a chart that showed an analysis of the level of UK government debt in terms of splitting the debt up between normal government debt and debt that has been built up due to the bank bailout. And we had to use the information given in the chart to assess the validity of some statements. The first statement we have is the level of debt associated with the bank bailout during the financial crisis has reduced. Well, if we look at when the bank bailout occurred, which was when the financial crisis was at its end, which was in 2008, we can see the level of debt has reduced during that point, technically. Has it reduced significantly? No, but it certainly has reduced during that point, so therefore this is a true statement. Next statement is the level of debt excluding bank bailouts, that's the blue part of the debt graph, has more than doubled in the years following the financial crisis. Well, if we look at the year 2008, which is when many people perceive the financial crisis first came into power, we can see that if we look at the period in 2013, which is as far as our graph goes up to, the level of debt has more than doubled. We can see it was around about £600 billion in 2008 when the financial crisis hit. And then around about £1,250 billion at the end of the period recorded in the chart. So that's roughly a more than doubling in the level of debt, excluding bank bailout debt. So that's a true statement. Next statement is total UK government debt, including bailout debt, currently exceeds £2 trillion. Well, this is where we're considering the green part of the graph now, and we can see that if we look at the level right now, which is in 2013, or as far as the chart goes up to, we can see the total UK government debt is exceeding £2 trillion using the y-axis. So therefore we can say that this statement is true. And the reason why it's true is because, of course, £2,000 billion is the same as saying £2 trillion. Because £1 trillion is equal to 1,000 billion, so £2 trillion has to be equal to 2,000 billion. And finally, there is evidence of rapid progress to reduce total debt to manageable levels. Well, we mentioned in a previous statement that the level of debt has reduced on its previous values since the financial crisis, but is there any evidence that rapid progress has been taken to reduce total debt to manageable levels? Well, is £2 trillion worth of national debt, government debt, is that manageable? Well, probably not. There's no exact scientific way of measuring the word manageable, but certainly £2 trillion worth of debt owed to one particular country doesn't sound manageable to me. So therefore that is a false statement.